Wow, this library museum just gets better and better. This is a little section that I didn't know about. But as you walk through the Ronald Reagan museum part, when you get to the end, it's the Air Force One Pavilion area. And let's go check this area out. Oh, how awesome is this? Wow, sweet. There it is. Oh, wow. Check this out. I didn't know this was here at the museum or library. Oh, full-on Air Force One. That is amazing. Check this out. So not only you get to see all the stuff about Ronald Reagan as an actor, as a radio host, as the president. Later I'm going to show you Genghis Khan. But as an added bonus, you can go here to the Air Force One Pavilion and see the actual Air Force One. This is awesome. I think downstairs we can get on it. I'm going to go take a closer look. Here at the Ronald Reagan Museum, the Air Force One Pavilion. You see all behind me, all these posters, all the activity that happened when he was the president. Pretty cool. Let's go take a look. You can go down over here. I'm gonna go inside this thing. It's cool. They got like a little board about the Secret Service here and about the people that protect the president. Maybe I see a line. I see a line that means we can go inside the Air Force One. So you definitely have to come here to the Ronald Reagan Library and check this out. So I'm waiting in line to get my picture taken in the famous iconic presidential wave to the crowd. It does cost money. The cheapest one starts off at $24.99, but I probably won't buy it, but I'll still take the picture and go on in and check out Air Force One. All right, so here's the door, the actual door that the president steps out of. Hello, hello, Buffalo, New York. Thank you, thank you. C-137C, tail number 27,000. There's the flight deck. That's pretty cool.
In this group, this part of the airport. This is the flying Oval Office where President Reagan would often write his letters. This is the emergency satchel or football that was carried right here. It had all the emergency information in it. It was carried by one of the members of the armed services. It changed hands every 24 hours. We have 5 branches that changed all through the 5 branches. This is the communication area that President Reagan could and did call all around the world all day and night. And he did do a lot of work when he was on the airplane, also writing letters in his flying Oval Office, as we call it, and he had 2 secretaries in the back that would type up all his information. Yes. So he was a very busy man. He was reputed to have slept and had naps on board, but he says no, he did not. He says, I was writing letters and I had 2 secretaries. I was a very busy man getting all the work done. So when he got to his destination, he'd have all his work caught up.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, he'd be very prepared.
Mr. President, I'll get the football.
Yeah. Nobody really knows for sure exactly what's in there. It's really a secret.
Check out where Ronald Reagan would do all his work, and he would do all of his assignments, get ready before he landed. And wow, this is so cool. I know if you're from the 80s, you remember this old wooden paneling. Look at this guy. I feel like I'm back in Joel Salamone's basement. Wow. Another little cool area. I want to sit in that chair so bad, but I'm afraid if I do, I'll be removed from the museum and the library, and I won't be able to see Genghis Khan, but I want to sit in that chair so bad. I don't know if you can see on that table, it's a Reagan Bush 84 bumper sticker. I remember that sticker. Hey, all you young kids, remember, it's pretty cool. It's an actual speech that the president would give upon landing, written here by the Office of the Press Secretary. Another little section here.
Yeah, this section is for staff members.
Staff members.
Speechwriter, physician, photographer, they'd be in this cabin. And this is the military attaché or aide for this flight. responsible for that black valise you saw up front called the football.
The football, yeah.
That we believe contained nuclear codes for retaliation in the event that the United States was attacked while the president was in this aircraft. His name is Colonel Cheelander, Light Colonel, United States Air Force, retired as a colonel, and this is his picture. This is his actual uniform that he donated to the museum. Kara, are you here?
Thank you.
No, I'm going to the.
Okay, you're quite welcome.
One thing at the library museum is the people working here are very educational and very friendly. So really enjoy your staff. Ask questions. They're very informative. They'll tell you all about it. So these seats towards the back of the airplane are for the press. They were given 10 seats for the press. They were picked at random, and they also had to pay for their own first class ticket. So I wonder what a first class ticket on Air Force One. I should have been a journalist. Uh-oh, look at I Spy. A little chocolate cherry cake. I so want to touch it and grab a swipe with my finger, but I don't want to get thrown out of this library museum. So let's walk on. Let's go check it out. I saw they had the helicopter. There it is, Air Force One. This is really cool. All the motorcade cars. You got, what do we got here? Chevy Suburban. Look at that. That is something out there. We got this old Cadillac, Pope style, with the popped up top windows. President seal. And wow, is that what oh, this is so cool. An 80s cop car. The Chevy Caprice Classic 4-door. Actually, my father had this car when I was growing up. It was orange. Oh, that's sweet. That's a great car right there. And the motorcycle, the Kawasaki Police 1000. So that was the motorcade that Ronald Reagan would be protected by. Let's go down and check out Marine One. This is a really special day. Not only are we going to get a look at Air Force One, but we are going to get a look at Marine One, okay? That's pretty sweet. Let's go take a look at the president's private helicopter. Things about the Ronald Reagan Library Museum is there's tons of presidential seals everywhere. I like that. And Dan here at Marine One with Lindsay.
Yes.
Give me the spiel. Give me the.
Right, well, we're taking some presidential photographs today. No obligation to purchase, so they are lovely souvenirs, and you can view those right behind us at the photo booth right there.
Okay, thanks, Lindsay.
All right, you're welcome.
Let's go check out Marine One.
Perfect.
Welcome aboard Marine One. All right. Damn, wow. Little tighter in here. Can I sit down on this? No, okay. As I'm crouched, this is the way I just do this. How you doing? I already got semi yelled at, but you see, oh, this is nice.
Don't bump your head.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan was pretty tall too, wasn't he?
He was 6'1". How tall are you?
I'm about 6, so wow.
He would get on and sit down.
Thank you. When you're down here in the Air Force One Pavilion, if you get a little thirsty, this is kind of cool. You got like an Irish bar. If you're hungry, you want to get a drink, and get something to eat, a cup of coffee. Do they serve beer here? They do. Unfortunately, I cannot have any because I'm driving, and but I will see have a cup of coffee maybe. But are you having beer, sir? Out is this Ronald Reagan Irish bar. Obviously the last name of Reagan, Irish descent, and this is cool. I feel like I'm in Dublin. I don't know if Ronald was a big drinker. Was Ronald Reagan a big boozer? No, he wasn't. They're telling me no, but this is kind of cool. So what I did is I went a little bit backwards. I went through the whole Ronald Reagan library first, then through the Air Force One Pavilion. Now I'm circling back and heading through where they have the Genghis Khan exhibit. So they kind of walk you through this weird kind of other part of the museum. I don't know, but I see this really cool Berlin Wall exhibit. Obviously the Iron Curtain came down when Ronald Reagan was in presidency. So that's pretty cool. The Cold War and all that crazy stuff. But and I was at the Berlin Wall before, and it is, wow, you can't imagine. But yeah, so let's take a look. Little Checkpoint Charlie thing. This museum's awesome.
Regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union or the United States. The U.S. makes
in the spring of 1981. For 40 years, nuclear weapons had kept the world under a shadow of terror. It was like having
Really cool last section. Is Ronald Reagan, I guess more in his love of life for ranching and, you know, all the things, the horses, and he had this ranch here over here, Rancho del Cielo. I know I butchered that name, but yeah, it's really cool. He got all his belt buckles down here, which is really cool. And then a replica of his horse, which I'm gonna go and check it out. So Ronald Reagan loved horses, and right here we have a replica of one of his horses. So let's get on it. I think I can get on this and not get in trouble. Yeah, here we go, Ronald. Giddy up. Awesome bomber jackets. Oh, those are awesome. They got the presidential seal on it. All great things come to an end. Here comes, man, getting chills. Just, I remember Ronald Reagan passed away. It was very sad, actually, because he was the first president that I kind of can remember and recognize, and yeah, he meant a lot to me in the childhood. This last bit of the hallway, like this eerie music, the people up here speaking, really kicks back a lot of old memories. And
with faith in Jesus Christ, we receive the body of our brother Ronald for burial. Let's pray with confidence to God, the giver of life, that he will raise him to perfection in the company of the saints.
like every great museum, you got an amazing bookstore. So if you had a great time here and you want to take home a piece of Ronald Reagan and his history and the exhibits and stuff like that, they got an awesome presidential museum store inside with all kinds of souvenirs, gifts, things that can commemorate the president. And I'm not really going to go in and bother people when they're shopping, but if you do want it, it's here at the gift shop. Now it's time to head to, ooh, here we go.